Today we are going to study what is your mission. First Samuel chapter 15 verse 18 to 20.
Chapter 15.
Yeah, First Samuel 15. Now the Lord sent you on a mission and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they are consumed. Why then did you not obey the voice of the Lord? Why did you swoop down on the spoil and do evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said to Samuel, But I have obeyed the voice of the Lord and gone on the mission on which the Lord sent me, and brought back Agag, king of Amalek. I have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. Let me go back again. Now the Lord sent you on a mission. Now the Lord sent you on a mission. Today we are treating what is your mission. Now the Lord sent you on a mission and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners. That was the mission God gave to Saul. The mission is an assignment, is a duty. Everyone has a specific and a diverse mission on earth. My mission may not be the same way with yours. The mission of Brother John may not be the same with the vision of Brother Matthew. So God gives each and every one specific mission, and that is why we cannot do the same thing on earth. We can't function the same. Everyone is functioning based on the assignment given to him or her. That is why you discover that in Christendom or on earth, the word agreement is missing. Working together is missing. You know why? Because God creates people on different missions and assignments. And the mission of one person will be achieved by the help of others. So until you identify those who are in line with your mission, you can't excel. When we talk about mission, we are saying what is the task, assignment, purpose, reason for your existence. I come again. When we talk about mission, we are saying what is the task, assignment, purpose, reason for your existence. There is already an assigned task given to everyone to carry out by his maker. There is already an assigned task, assigned duty, assigned mission, assigned purpose that is given to you, that is given to everyone even before you came into this world. You came into this world for a mission. Your mission has been stipulated even before the foundation of the world. The Bible says God knows the end from the beginning. He knows the end of your life. He knows the end of your duties, your activities. He knows what you will do next. So you can always get your task correctly when you get close to God. When you have a personal relationship. For the case of Saul, the Bible says that Samuel came to him and told him, the Lord sent you on a mission. The Lord gave you a task. And what was the task? To kill all the sinners, the Amalekites. That was the mission of Saul at that point in time. For him to kill all and not to reserve any living creature. But Saul disobeyed in that mission. And look at what happened to him. For disobeying the mission God gave to him, there was a thunderous and a dangerous punishment on him. The punishment that denied him his throne, the punishment that denied him his salvation, the punishment that denied him eternity. So the duty of a man is to know the mission which he is created for and to go about doing it. Any mission you have not identified in your life will endanger your life. Any mission you are not working towards in life will stand as a judgmental tool for you tomorrow. That is why the earnest prayer of a man is to know the mission God has brought him into. The task, the duties and the activities. God, what shall I do? What will I be doing? What is my mission on earth? What is my assignment? Know your assignment and start embarking on it. Because on the last day, our mission will judge us. We stand as a judgment to us. God will ask you, the mission I gave you, what did you use it for? How did you go about it? If you mismanage it, you mismanage your life. If you mishandle it, you mishandle your life. So your mission reflects your life. The whole duty of your life lies in your mission on earth. God said to Jeremiah in Jeremiah 5:1, He said, before I formed thee in thy mother's womb, I knew thee. I called thee a prophet. I sent thee on an errand. So your life has been predestinated. Before things begin to happen the way they are happening, go back to the calendar point and know your predestination. What are you predestined for? In spite of the society, in spite of what is happening around, in spite of the hurdles and the challenges of life, in spite of the fight, the wars, the temptations and the manipulations and all that, go to the drawing point. What am I predestined for? What am I called to do? What am I created to do? What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? People have left what they ought to do and they start pursuing shadows, chasing after other things that are not relevant to their destiny. When you do the irrelevant, you endanger your life. You put your life at risk. If you are specific and your mission is specific, you don't follow people. anyhow. You don't follow people without knowing the direction they are going. Before you make the decision of following people, you should first of all ensure these people, what they are doing, is it pointing to my destiny? What these people are doing, is it taking me? Is it helpful to my destiny? Amen. I think there is something I want to do. It just entered my mind now. Those who have not been following up, or those who have not come before this time, they won't be part of this session. They will have to wait for next session. Because this is not a fellowship. We are, any day you come, what you receive for the day is enough. This is like a school. It begins from the beginning. You understand? So people who have not followed up to this level, they have missed all these things, which is the foundation. So they will have to wait. Somebody like Evangelist Gostan, maybe we'll have to wait for next session. Or any other person that may want to be part of this. You understand? This has to do with your calling. This talk about your calling. The mission you represent on earth. An objective or task that somebody believes it is his or her duty to carry out, or to which he or she attached special importance and devote special care. So this task stands at the beacon of your emotion. Is something you devote much importance or you give special care about. So you give special care to your vision and your mission on earth. If there is anything you play with in life, don't play with your mission. Because your mission defines your life, your existence. Your mission is the reason for your existence. Don't crowd yourself with a lot of activities and make you forget who you are. Your mission is really who you are. If you don't go about doing your mission, you are invariably forgetting who you are. Because this is your life. This is the reason for your creation. You are created for this. You're not created for a lot of things. You're not created for some other thing. But for this, you are created for. At the end, you will be interrogated on how you went about your visions and dreams at the end of life. Remember the wealthy man in the book of Matthew chapter 25, who traveled afar and called his servant and gave them talents, gave them gifts, gave them money. One 5 pounds, the other 2 pounds, the other 1 pound, and he told them, occupy till I come. That is our essence here on it. Our earnest duty is to occupy till Jesus comes. That illustration is talking about Jesus and us. So don't look at the foolish servant. Look at yourself. Don't look at the wise servant. Look at yourself. The picture is mainly you and I on earth. Our master came, which is Jesus. He was making that illustration for himself and passing a message to the people, what it requires. He said, I came and I've given to you talents. I've given to you gifts. He called it pounds. I've given it to you. Some he gave 5 pounds. Some he gave 2 pounds. As the measure of the gifts. Because both of us are not gifted to do the same thing. He gave us according to our measure, according to our own capacities, our abilities. He gave to us, each and every one of us. So you don't say, this person's own is mightier than my own, so let me relax and let him be doing. Everything God gave to you, you will give account of it. So you need to announce it. So many people have forgotten what God has given to them. They refuse to focus on what God has, and they are looking at others. Their problem, they make others their problem. Instead of them to focus on what God has given to them, to develop it and to put it into practice, they make you their problem. They look at you and they say, instead of me to see you excel in life, I will stop you. Why not that effort you're putting, or people are putting to pursue others, to work against others? Why not put those effort in yourself and develop what is in you? Because God has given to everyone substances, greatness, gifts of different kind. There is something you can do, this person cannot do. There's something this person can do, this person cannot do. So God gave to us according to our measures and capabilities. So some people refuse to invest in what is in them and start hating others for what they have, for what they have helped themselves to develop. Instead of you to develop your own, that problem is somebody who is developing his own, and you begin to envy the person, hate the person. That is total madness. That is the world we are in. Unnecessary bitterness, hatred and jealousy has clouded the heart of man, that has made himself useless, an instrument of the devil. Instead of the foolish servant to invest what he has, to get whatever thing he needs to get, his problem is others. You gave the other one 5 talents. You gave the other one to me. You gave me 1. What do you think I should do with this one? So, but at the end of life, everyone will be answerable to his call and duty. Everyone will be answerable. Everyone will give account to our Master Jesus, who has left us. He is not a wicked master. He has left us with so much. He never leaves us alone. He said, "Lo, I am with you always." He equipped us. He empowered us before he sent us. He didn't send us empty. At this point, you need to list out your strategy and plan. You must not fail God, yourself, and those who are hoping on you. Write down your mission statement. At this point, you need to list out your strategies and plans on how to go about your mission. Have you discovered your mission on earth? What are you doing if you have not discovered it? You are wasting time. You are delaying. That is the first point. The prime point is for you to discover your mission first. Discover who you are. Discover the reason for your existence. That is the earnest prayer. Discover your mission. Then after you have discovered your mission, then strategize. Lay down plans. Put down plans. When I come to your room, I should be seeing your plans for 2017. This year is coming to an end. It's concluding. This is the time for you to start making plans to conclude your plans of next year. This is what I shall be doing by 2017. You put a plan, strategies. When I come to your room, I should be seeing it, your plan for 2017. Or from that the year runs down. Because by the new year, you are coming with a new vision. You're coming with a new personality, a new understanding, a new wisdom and knowledge. You're coming with a new task. This is what I've gathered in 2016. So by 2017, I'm embarking on this journey. And not those painting I was saying. The painting I should be seeing, it should be painting that are pointing to your destiny. Something that will remind you of your mission on earth, your visions. You put down those plans on the tablet of the wall in your room. This is my 2017. This is how it's going to look like. God decides the future. God reveals the secret to those who fear Him. The secret of the future. The secret of your life. He reveals them. If you fellowship, if you do well in the secret place of the Most High. So that should be your prime concern now. The strategies. So many people have visions, but they lack strategies. So many people are busy doing a lot of things, but they don't have strategies. That's why they're doing things over and over again without getting results. What is your ministry core value? What is your ministry core value, or what is your core value for life? This talks about the ministry philosophy, or this talks about the philosophy. What is your philosophy for life? Which means, what do you believe on? Philosophy talks about a set of belief. So what do you believe on? Come rain, come sun, even though there is a knife at your neck, you believe in what you believe, and nothing will cause you to denounce what you believe about the gospel. Come rain, come sun, even though there is a knife at your neck, you believe in what you believe, and nothing will cause you to denounce what you believe. That is the core value. What do you believe on? No matter how they shake you, even though they are pointing a gun at you, this is what I can't denounce Christ. I can't denounce the gospel. This is what I believe for life. This is my philosophy. I can't give up to this. Sometimes one thing we lack is discipline and self-control. I've discovered so much of that of me. Sometimes I take decision, but I'm not disciplined to stand by that decision. Sometimes I decide not to go to a particular place, but I'll still go ahead and do that, which is not the right attitude. You have a principle, you have a philosophy for life. That is how you live your life. I don't associate with this kind of people, and you don't do that. You don't go to these kind of places, and no matter what, just like what you said about what happened last night, the people try to drag you out of your philosophy. But sometimes we compromise. So that is why we need to make things straight. We need to make things right before they begin. Make things right. Be sure of your decision. Be sure of what you're doing. If it is the right thing. If it is not something that you will do and you will regret, then you stand by it. There is a power in decision. And your philosophy is your easy message. Your common message. You can say it anywhere. That is, people know you as this. It's part of you that lives inside of you, and no matter what people will say, they can't convince you. You can't be moved. This is part of you, it's part of your life. You can't be moved by anything. This is my philosophy. No, don't go that area. Sometimes when people refer to you, they say, don't go to that area. With Brother Paul, don't go that way. Because he won't concur, he won't accept, he won't do it. He knows what he's going for. He knows what he's good at. There's one problem I have today in ministry, is that people around me want me to lower my standard. But I can't lower my standard. I'm only uplifting, I'm only growing. You can't drag me back, or you can't ask me to come back again. I was preaching somewhere. After the preaching, the woman of God handled the mic and said, you need to calm down. When you get to that point, you cannot be saying all those things or preach those, something like that. Which means the message, she thought that the message was too high for them. Then I need to come down to their standard. But one thing about me is that I don't come down. I don't come down. It is a message mandate received from the Lord. The message mandate you receive from the Lord. Nothing and nobody can take it away from you. Everyone has a message. What is your message? That is your core value. I tell people, if there is anything you need to do now, start raising conceptions. This is an essential part of the ministry and the central part of the message we believe and preach. What people can know you and your ministry of? What can people imitate and learn from you? This is core value. I want to stop here. So that much time will not be taken. Next time we'll talk about purpose. Talk about discovering of purpose or discovering your purpose. Discovering your purpose. Then we'll now talk about the powerful estate of relationship in ministry. The need for relationship. Any question?
The question is about my calling. It's important for one to discover his or her calling earlier. Now I can say that I have discovered mine. So I know what the calling is about now. But the thing is, when do I go into it? Is it for God himself to push me to it, or to make provision for it when I start and how I start?
What are you called for? Or what are you called to do?
Called to teach.
So your calling is teacher.
Calling is teaching. Inspire people of today.
When you talk about calling, it's different from gifts. The call is an office. You can be called evangelist, pastor, prophet, apostle, teacher. You can also be called a pastor and still have a gift of teaching.
That's the area. That's the exact area.
Teaching.
Really, like a pastor and was teaching. And that's what I find myself doing the last stretch.
Has God really told you you are called teacher? Has God really told you your office?
So I have other gifts that for now I'm not seeing the full manifestation. I know they are there.
Okay, don't start all in one day. So your ministry or your calling has already started. The thing you need is to improve on them. To improve. Your ministry started from the day you start witnessing Christ. Because the earnest expectation of the believer is to win souls. That is the earnest of our calling. So from the day you got born again, you are given the mandate to win others. So your ministry or your calling has started. But what you now need to do is to improve them. Then improving them, having a strategized form. Having those gifts and those visions will now make you to organize your strategies on how to go about your calling. I told you that in any place, in any group you find yourself, try to raise a group out of it. Try to raise a group of 2, 3, 4 persons, and you start teaching them. You start sharing view with them. So now is the strategy to go about. First, you said, first thing in your mind, you want to achieve this at the end of this year is to baptize.
By the end of this month,
You can achieve
the
those.
Reverend.
So you cannot prayerfully set your target for next year. Use this period to set a target for next year. You can take the decision of impacting the life of anyone or the life of those who comes around you. So now you have the opportunity of teaching in your church. It's also the starting point, the beginning point.
You sit down to have fellowship, and I was thinking something.
And during morning hours, you also have the opportunity to teach.
Yes, down for just minister. They don't easily give opportunities to people. I don't like giving opportunities. They don't share things among themselves. That is where the problem lies. Nobody's growing unless you grow yourself.
Maybe that is their responsibilities. Then the youth fellowship is a nice start, is a nice ground, and the house fellowship is a nice distance. So